We're looking at S&P 500 M&A futures. The time frame is 2000 tick chart. We're going to be working with price action. Before we're going to start, today is FOMC announcement day, which means there is high impact news. They're going to be announced in the middle of the day. And a lot of times price action can be very choppy prior to news announcement. The news can be volatile, so you want to make sure you're respecting the news. You don't really want to be trading, let's say 30 minutes to 1 hour prior to news, and then like 10-15 minutes after news come out. It depends how volatile the market is after news. Sometimes it is super volatile, sometimes it's not that bad, so you will have to observe what happens after the news are done. But we're starting with super choppy price action. We're basically just going very sideways. I'm not even looking for trades in the middle of this mess, so just let's see what's going to happen. There's some small support here, and there is a low today key level, high really important key level, so this is a trending range structure. I'm going to redraw downtrend working lower. I can draw it super tight like this, or I can draw it a little bit wider like this, following the short-term trends. And we have some potential long, but it's a little bit too early. Market is just developing. I mean, we can see that buyers are stepping in around this price level, so you're thinking about potential long opportunity. You know, we have a tempting long here, but when I'm analyzing structure closely, I already have one leg break, second leg up, so it's still quite congested. EMA in all these bars. You're probably expecting price action to go higher because downtrend is depleting. Buyers are stepping in. We're slowly breaking the EMA. See what's going to happen. And market is working hard. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to redraw a brand new channel like this. Always want to follow the short-term trend line rule. Now, according to range rules, we expect price action right now to have stronger influx of sellers because you want to buy low, sell high. I can't really sell. I cannot fade the breakout just yet because this option is in play. I'm just going to respect the correction. Let's see what's going to happen. And we already have a small break, push to a new extreme. This move was quite steep to fade. Okay, market is correcting. Lower high, double bar entry, not ideal, bad single bar here. And it felt like an entry long, still above EMA into this potential key level. So it's better to be patient. I actually took a long setup here, which is not a good long setup because I was thinking there can be some little bit wider channel, but this is not a good channel to play because we are in a trend range, and this means we want to follow channels tight. Okay, this is super slow and choppy trend range to begin with, and especially most breakouts will fail, so I'm not even going to market. This is not a great setup to consider. And market continued to go lower, and I have to redraw a brand new downtrend. This is a significant push down, so I'm going to redraw a brand new downtrend, something like this. The market continues to go lower, so once again we are already at the bottom of the range, and this is why it's so important when you're navigating a range to identify these important key levels, the high of the day and low of the day important key levels. These two main key levels, they may come into play throughout the day, and you expect price action right now to react near these key levels. But this downtrend should get new low at least attempted. So let's see what's going to happen. We have a new low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short. We have a great signal bar, second entry short at the EMA. This downtrend needs to get new low tested. I can draw it super tight like this with the micro break new low, but it's super micro. This looks like a significant one leg down. So I'm going to expect new low to be tested, even though we're in trend range. And this is first decent high probability setup for the day. Second entry short at the EMA, downtrend is new low. Uptrend play with the break new high. Everything aligned in price action. Now we have a lower high, but it's already retracing too far down, and there is not even trigger. You cannot go short on this inside bar, but even had there been trigger, you can't sell right into these lows after the push down already happened. You actually felt second entry long here, but now we can take it because notice how the felt second entry long is higher than the lower high. That is bad. It is not supposed to happen. That is telling you that the move down is already over. Okay, normally you want to have something like new high, first entry long, second entry long failure. Now the move down already happened, and a felt second entry long now is higher than the lower high, which means the correction is stronger. Remember, in trend ranges, there may not fully be new extreme tested. You still expect the trend line rule to play out, but sometimes it's okay when there is just attempt or market may straight reverse near these important key extremes, because that is simply how trend ranges work. So we can't go short, we can't go long, because already there's going to be the one more push down testing the technical new low. And market is completely reversing up, so I'm going to redraw a brand new uptrend. Working higher like this. Okay, brand new uptrend. The whole time I'm thinking about second entry long at the EMA, still trying to navigate the short-term trend line rule. Okay, Once again, you can draw it a little bit tighter like this, but the break is so tiny, you can't even get close to the EMA. I'm just going to draw it a little bit wider like this. Still looks like a visual seamless one push working higher. Okay, market is correcting, and I have a second entry long here, but the signal bar is not that great. The signal bar is not that great. Also, what I'm going to do, I'm going to widen the trailing range a little bit, something like this, because we're getting more price action, we're working with more information. And this is a clear trailing range. You can see spike up, spike down, spike up. So here's second entry long, but the signal bar is not that great. Now there's a nice tail, but you know, the signal bar is iffy. The context is decent. Can I get high-low confirmation setup? I actually can get a high-low confirmation setup here. High-low confirmation setup. And when I'm looking at this, the tail is so significant, such a strong tail. You can consider going long here. Okay, you can consider going long here on a second entry long. This high-low is much better though. It's a confirmation. EMA held one more time. We tick lower, reversed up. Okay, it barely worked for 6 ticks. The ATR got super low. It was like 187 at this point. So you want to take 6 ticks. And now the market is very close to FOMC. So market can really stall. So we're not really looking to take a setup. You have some failed breakout, but it's still around FOMC. Okay. Now news came out. There's a little bit of spike in volatility. So I'm waiting for a bit. But then we can see the follow through is almost non-existent. Market really slowed down. So this is a good sign that we can basically trade it straight away. Okay, there is no structure for us to trade because we have just small consolidation now, basically no trade zone. Everything played out, but there is no super spike in volatility, no big moves. It's super slow now, so the news really weren't that impactful. Okay, we need more information to work with. Let's see what's gonna happen. The structure is just getting established, and because market keeps working lower like this, I'm gonna draw a wider downtrend like this. Okay. There was some residual bullish momentum. You can't really draw a big channel like this. This is super broad. We were in a trailing range the whole time. So since we were in a trailing range the whole time, it's better to expect market to go back into trailing range. So spike, break, new high. FOMC came out, reversal down, and now the structure of the market is bearish. I want to see second entry short at the EMA. I'm going to reset the count at each new low. Okay, tiny overshoot, super tiny. Now I need lower high below EMA. Even without overshoot, I still need a lower high below EMA because the move looks like a one leg working higher, new low, first entry short, pull back, second entry short above EMA. So I still need a lower high below EMA. Okay, significant spike down. So I was actually looking for something like this. So lower high, confirmation of second entry short, confirmation that the downtrend needs to get new low tested. And there was no lower high because there's no first entry long. You have a new high, no break above, no break above, no break above. So there's no lower high. We just continued working lower. Okay, we have break, push to a new extreme, break, downtrend played out. Let's see what's gonna happen now. Okay, can't really go long just yet, even though it worked for a scalp. It's quite significant push down. Can we break above EMA? Not really. EMA held here. Interesting. And EMA held again. 2 legs. Breakout pullback and significant push face down. I need to be looking for some bigger channel because the move is too strong, too many lower highs and low lows, especially since we exceeded the measure move like this. I need to be right now drawing wider channel, okay, because we exceeded the measure move, we can't break the EMA, significant push face down. This is right now transforming into trending market because you have a trend range here, breakout. Most breakouts will fail at least temporarily. One attempt to break the trend range, second attempt to break the trend range, breakout pullback, market continue working lower. So you have to look for a bigger channel. So I can look for something like this, looking at the very top of the move, connecting swings. But this right here is a little bit too flat because we keep working lower so strongly. So I can widen it, not that big of a deal. Or what I can do is I can draw it a little bit steeper because it aligns with EMA better. It represents the structure better overall. This is kind of like a seamless push down, downtrend working lower. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be close. This channel aligns with the EMA. The structure is bearish, so this is a good sign right now that I can be thinking about selling. So can I get a second entry short at the EMA? We're breaking the EMA. We have a new low here, first entry short, pullback, second entry short. We have a second entry short, but it's above EMA as an inside bar. So I cannot go short here, uptrend played out. but we're already anticipating some setup below EMA, just like here. I want to see a lower high below EMA or for second entry long to test the new extreme. Okay, there was no lower high. We already have a break. Push to new extreme. Downtrend played out. Okay, so I'm going to pause looking to go short because downtrend played out. Okay, attempt to break the EMA. We're back below. Can I take this failed second entry short, new low first entry short, second entry short failure? I cannot because it looks like a one leg up break, second leg up. It's way too early for us to draw such a super broad uptrend like this. Okay, it's way too early. You have one leg up break, second leg up, new high tested. This was quite significant trend down, so I definitely need to be right now patient. I need to see some stronger bullish momentum, stronger bullish trend before I'm going to think about buying. It looked like we may get that, but we already pushed back below EMA, so I'm going to redraw the downtrend. I was contemplating if there is some bigger uptrend like this or not, but I need to see some follow through. That didn't happen. Potential option to reverse it down, so it looks more like we have consolidation because we traded strong and down into this. Remember, downtrend was the market cycle, break in extreme, so there can be new market cycle, correction or reversal. This doesn't look much like a reversal. We're strong and back below EMA. So there can be correction phase, consolidation phase, very likely. We have felt second entry long right here, felt second entry long right here, but everything is just getting established. Everything is just getting established. The main downtrend played out. You know, you're just getting information. Okay, we're having some trend range established, uptrend played out, push below EMA. We're about to be bearish. A little bit early, not a bad setup. Bars are getting a little bit bigger here, so you gotta be careful. And this setup is much better because we have a new low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short. It's actually made a second entry short. EMA held one more time, more information. The bar is big, almost 6 points. The market picked up. So, you know, we can market mainly educational wise, but when you're trading this, 6 points is quite significant. So you gotta be careful. That is a decent second entry short. Even this first second entry long was okay. First second entry long. Okay, downtrend played out with the break, push to an extreme. Can I get reversal pattern above EMA? No reversal pattern above EMA. We're working lower. Okay. You can see depletion. Lows are holding. Okay, we have uptrend working hard. And now it's getting super late. We have a really nice second entry long, but it's way too late. We can't take this. Great new high. First entry long, second entry long. I just wanted to talk about it because it's a textbook setup, but we can't take it because it's way too late. And we actually managed to complete the reverse, the downtrend that we had previously. This is the overall structure for today. FOMC days tend to be really slow prior to announcement, so you may want to consider just sim trading this or just watching it on the sidelines because market is many times super slow and quite choppy. It wasn't as bad, but it was quite slow and choppy. I had a losing trade right here, which I'm going to talk about one more time. It's better truly to draw tight channels in trend ranges also when the range is so choppy and slow. Since the very beginning of the session, most breakouts will truly fail. So uptrend played out and market continue going lower back into trend range. When you're watching this and we're starting with this trend range, it's super tempting, for example, to go long here or here because we can see nice juicy bearish bar so far from the EMA followed by a nice bullish reversal bar, high low. A lot of sellers probably get trapped, so you're buying at the bottom, so you can make a case for a few more aggressive trades, no problem. But this is typical FOMC day, slower prior to announcement, and after news are out, market volatility kicks in, and there can be some stronger momentum. But I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope you had a good trading day, and I'm gonna talk to you next time. Good luck in your trading.